victory straight out the huddle. I met the plug, introduced to my brothers. My squad superior, ain't none above us. We doing numbers. Gang in the building, we taking it over. Call the promoters. I just put up in this thing with my soldiers. I blew it and I'm still.
From the banks of the Ohio River, there's a look at what's now known as Paycor Stadium here in Cincinnati. Tonight, we kick off Week 3 with a great Thursday night matchup between the Indianapolis Colts and the Cincinnati Bengals. Two 1-1 teams here, each looking to move over 500, and we're underway here in Week 3. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25.
On one, ready?
The drive begins with a run by McCaffrey. And he'll get this up just shy of the 30.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
Here we go.
2nd and 6, just inside the 30.
Here we go. Stop.
Again, they run. Again, it's McCaffrey. And he'll be tackled at about the 35. It's a 6-yard run. Leaves him with about a foot or so here still to go to hit the marker with 3rd down coming up.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
An early test for this defense. Here we go on 3rd and inches. They'll try and pick it up with McCaffrey. And he's going to have the 1st down at about the 38. A 3rd down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough. The Bengals are 1-1 through 2 games thus far. It's not a start that's going to set the world on fire, but they've been pretty solid nonetheless.
And the first thing that crosses my mind, it certainly beats the alternative of starting 0-2. I do think that this is a team that's going to take a little time to find its footing. Hard to navigate the always tough NFL.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. Well, that's not the way you want to start. A first pass attempt and a first drop all in one.
Well, you've got plenty of time to make up for it, but obviously not the way you want to get things started. Got to shake that off and get going.
11.
Burrow once again here on 2nd and 10. And it's hauled in by Austin Hooper. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. Charles, Thursday night game, I think a lot of teams probably say shrink the playbook somewhat. Is that correct?
I think you're right about that because you just don't have the amount of time that you have in a normal week to put in a full playbook. So as you said, you shrink the playbook, pick out the plays that work best for you. You know what else you're looking for?
What's that?
Who are the freshest guys coming off the last game to play on a Thursday night? Guys have a little extra pep in their step. You go to them early and often.
Now from Colts territory, here's a 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
One thing that you're going to see from this offense is that they love the matchup with their wide receivers against this secondary. That one wasn't successful, but don't expect them to back away from attacking all game long.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. From the shotgun to McCaffrey. It's a gain of 13, and the Bengals have a first down. Now, look, that wasn't a huge gain, but those are the types of carries I think they were missing in their loss last week. They couldn't get him going on the ground.
Did you get the same feeling I did during our meetings, that they kind of regretted that he didn't touch the ball?
Absolutely.
You know, hey, he should have touched it more last week. They weren't going to make that same mistake, and they've taken care of that early.
And it's caught by Hooper. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. A very solid gain of 27. A terrific opening drive has them knocking on the door, first and goal. Now it's Burrow. And this is going to be intercepted. And the Colts are going to get the football here as they force the INT on the game's opening drive. Not something you see very often from a quarterback of his caliber, an opening drive interception.
Oh, there's no doubt in my mind that even he's surprised at how that one played out. But we know this guy is not going to stop him from continuing to fire as this game goes along. Probably give a little nod of respect across the field for that one and let him know he'll be back the very next series.
That's a good way to start the drive. 17 yards and a first down. They run once more with Taylor. A gain of 3, second down.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
On second down, it's Taylor. Room here to run. And they work this well upfield across the 45. 40 yards rushing so far, and this is just their first possession. They've got a new set of downs here. First and 10, Taylor now. And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. 2 yards the loss, second and 12. Up the middle, here's Taylor. And he'll get maybe a couple, if that, up to the 46. Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains. On third down, he'll drop to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free. And it brings up fourth down. On fourth down, on is Corey Bajorquez to punt. Back to return it, Christian McCaffrey. And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. That'll go as a punt of 32 yards. And the Bengals will take over here, first and 10. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. Remember last time out they threw the interception on their first drive. Good news, their defense backed them up, so it's still 0-0 here as they begin their second possession.
Yeah, and one great way to judge a defense, how do they handle what we call sudden change? When all of a sudden, you know, it goes against their offense and they have to run out in the field and try and put out the fire. Give this one great kudos for getting out there and not letting that interception lead to points. Excellent job by them defensively.
He winds up giving a yard back there, and now it's 3rd and 2.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. And finding the tight end, Hooper. And he is going to have a Bengals first down. It's a gain of 6 that time on 3rd and 2. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Play action. It's Burrow. Sliding out of the pocket. He's got a man. Complete. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. Tyler Boyd. His first touchdown of the new season. And the Bengals put the Knights' first points on the board as they take the early lead. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Now this will probably be the last play of the quarter. A carry by Taylor to start the drive. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. Back to Taylor on first down. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. Yikes, a 4-yard loss really sets him back now for second down. They're going to look to throw. That's complete to Pierce. Finding room at midfield. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work this to the 45.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space. And it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
And down inside the 40 to about the 38. 58 yards on the ground for him so far. A good run, got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. Again, it's Taylor. On a nice burst there as he'll take this inside the 30 to the 28-yard line. That's good for an Indianapolis first down on a gain of 10. They'll look to throw here. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Well, a momentary speed bump there with that throw partner. The defense had other ideas, and they're trying to mount a small stand before this drive reaches the end zone.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. This is caught. Touchdown. John Ross, 28 yards. And the Colts are an extra point away from drawing level. Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Here we go.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And they come into this one off the loss over the weekend. But you say if you're going to play a Thursday night game, this is the week to do it.
It certainly is, because you get right back out there. You don't have time to dwell on things. And look, your game plan is going to be a little more limited, but so is theirs. So that's when you just appeal to your top players. Guys, you make plays in this one, we out-execute them, we could walk away with a win.
It's caught over the middle. Hooper. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Starting to rack up the yardage here in this first half. 5 catches now and a first down. Burrow on play action. And he'll be brought down by the Colts. That's Shaquille Leonard, the linebacker, who got in and dropped him to the turf.
I spent a lot of extra time preparing for this game, watching this offensive line, because they gave up 5 sacks last week in their loss. They just gave up another one now. They don't seem to be working together as a cohesive unit. Right? 4 guys might have it right, but the 5th guy is giving something up. They've got to find a way to all get on the same page.
Give him 4 yards there, but still in a big hole. 3rd and long.
Here we go.
Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. That's complete. It's Brandon Ayuk. And they'll get this down to around the 47-yard line.
11 MT. 11 MT. 11 MT. Tank. 11 MT. Tank.
Here we go with McCaffrey. And this is going to be nowhere close. Needed some inches and ended up losing yardage. Christian McCaffrey unable to get to the marker. And this defense will take over right near midfield at the 49-yard line. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Looking this time for Woods, and it's intercepted. Past the 20. And he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 for Bengals TV. Charles, he was looking for just a short throw, kept it in range for the rare linebacker pick six.
And give him full credit for his focus. He just kept the quarterback in his sights, and where he was looking to throw, he positioned himself perfectly to be there for the interception. He made the play of the game for his defense right there.
And they'll bring it out to the 25 as Agnew elects for the touchback. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick six, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick six and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, oh, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
He'll try again with the arm here on second down. And this will be swung out wide for Taylor. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. The linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
Back to throw again. He's got his man. It's Pierce. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. The extra effort after the catch makes it good for a gain of 26 and also a first down. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. To the right side, complete to Taylor. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. That's back-to-back plays of over 20 yards. Running straight ahead, Taylor. And he goes backwards here, losing yardage back to the 16. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down. Moving backwards on first down, never a good thing. What does that do for the mindset on second down?
Well, it changes your play call, definitely, because as a play call, you're advancing yourself thinking, okay, we're going to get a gain here. Now you've got to go back in reverse, come up with something to pick up not just the yardage lost, but gain a few extra.
They get 11 back on that one. It leads to third down.
And after that completion, you can understand why so many teams in the league are emphasizing speed on defense at every position. The tight ends have created...
Look at end zone, and he's got his man. It's Woods. Touchdown, Indianapolis. A 5-yard touchdown catch. And the Colts are an extra point away from tying the ball game here in the final minute of the first half. Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find... much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Here we go.
So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on second down.
11 Thomas. Stop.
Another try after the first down sack. Burrow. He will find his man Chase complete. The Bengals going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. And they go play action now. Burrow. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. And offensively, they'll take the timeout with 6 seconds left in the second quarter.
Well, partner, I would say just avoid play action, but that's not just been the problem. This defense, they've been getting pressure on all types of pass plays and really piling up the sacks in this contest.
And unless this is a quick incompletion, this is likely the last play here of this first half. To try again after the sack. Burrow. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. So thanks to the late touchdown, it's a tie ball game here heading to break. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon, getting set for quarter number 3 here. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Colts come to the line, ready to start their next drive. This offense ready for the first drive of the third quarter. Well, quarters number 1 and 2 entertaining. We saw some good offense points put up, Charles, and all tied on the scoreboard.
And it sets us up for what could be a really fun second half because we've seen both sides score almost at will here in the first half. And now, here in the second half, getting the ball first, you've got to think, hey, we can go out and really run our offense the way we did in the first half. But if I'm a defensive player, all I'm thinking is, can I make a play to really help out my team and break this streak of offense?
They'll try and run for the first with Taylor. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. Nothing doing on 2nd and 3rd down after that 9-yard gain on first.
Part of the thinking when you bring in extra tight ends, you're hoping that each of your guys gets those one-on-one blocks and creates a crease for your runner. You know what the converse is, though? You've got to win those one-on-one blocks. And when you don't, that's the result you end up with.
They'll try and run for it. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. A big roll of the dice on 4th and 1, but it pays off. They convert. So he needed 1. He ended up getting 3.
And I really like the way he ran that one, too. That's really intelligent running because oftentimes a running back can get too greedy. Try and hit the home run on a play where you just need a few yards. Well done there, making sure you got the first down and not worrying about trying to get a touchdown.
And he'll be tackled on the other side of midfield at the 46-yard line.
And what a nice example there of a tight end doing exactly what he needs to do. How about how he worked his way to the outside, made sure he secured the catch, and then anything after that, we count that as a bonus. And indeed, he gets enough for the first down.
And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. 93 yards for him on the ground now. He has been a tough man to bring down all night. They go to the ground again with Taylor. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is a defense that's certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up third down. Tall task ahead of him here, needing a full 15 yards to move the chains. Now on third and long, they'll look to throw. And it's intercepted at the goal line. And the Bengals will take over here at their own 12-yard line. So it was a drive that had real promise here to begin the third quarter, but ultimately derailed by the INT.
And that was the position you wanted to be in. Coming out to start this third quarter, get a nice drive going, looking for the end zone. Possibly got a little bit too greedy right there.
And he gets up near the 25 to about the 24 before going out of bounds. Nice way to start the drive, a gain of 12 and a first down. Burrow bats it forward. It's a jet sweep. And the big boys up front, they're going to stop him right at the line.
That's a nice job there defensively, being able to diagnose that little touch pass. They saw it coming, converged on him before he could get much out of it.
Third quarter, all tied up. This is 2nd and 10. Burrow will throw. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's first down. Well done. Frank Reich not so sure about that last call. He's going to go ahead and throw out the challenge flag. So the challenge there does not go their way. This will indeed remain a completed pass. On first down, this is McCaffrey. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. They're passing here. Joe Burrow. That ball caught. Brandon Ayuk. 20. And they've got this down to about the 12-yard line. Well, fair to say that when you're looking at guys that can run like the wind, you often find them at the wide receiver position, and that was special there. From the shotgun, it's Burrow. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Julian Blackmon. He's at the 50, 30, the 20. And he will bring it back. An interception return for a Colts TD. So what a turn of events there. You're driving to take the lead in this third quarter, but then one mistake, and you're watching the ball being returned for a touchdown.
Certainly a great example of how focus has to be there on every play, doesn't it, partner? You can't get complacent, and I think that he did. He's got him moving downfield, but that's a play where he just shouldn't have thrown the football, and that ultimately could wind up costing him the ball game.
And no return on this one. It's a fair catch, a signal for and taken.
Here we go.
The Bengals drive about to get going.
11.
After the pick six, here's Burrow again. Pass complete. On the crossing route, this is Hooper. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Shotgun handoff now to McCaffrey. And this one not going anywhere. They get him at the 44 for a gain of just a yard.
Here we go.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Now it's Burrow. Looking deep downfield. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
I'm sure this isn't a novel thought, but maybe run some simpler routes instead of trying to get it all back in one shot. Defense certainly appears to be ready for him. Try and get it back little by little instead of in big chunks.
Got a man. It's Chase. He completes it. And they'll get him to the ground. He has another 1st down at the Colts 37. The Bengals passing game finding a rhythm. They've got another 1st. If you're going to blitz, likely going to leave you in man coverage with this guy, and that is less than ideal.
It is, because just about any offense that has an elite receiver, if you blitz and have him in man coverage, you're going to him, even if he has an elite defender on him, because he usually knows where the ball is before the defender does.
Toward the back corner of the end zone, but he could not get the feet down. This will wind up incomplete. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Up the gut, McCaffrey. Takes this to the 32, maybe the 31, and then the defense rallying quickly after that broken tackle. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. Burrow on 3rd down. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And they'll get him to the ground, and he has another first down at the Colts 18. Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And they've got this down to about the 12-yard line.
Nice rhythm throw there on first down. He located his tight end, made it a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage.
11.
To throw again on 2nd down. Burrow. He's got it. Touchdown, Bengals. Brandon Ayuk, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Bengals are an extra point away from tying this game here in the 4th. Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And an important one that is, as we are all tied now early in this 4th quarter. Couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21-all the score as the kick's away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. Well, they just gave up the score to tie it. That's the bad news. The good news, plenty of time in this 4th quarter to try to grab that lead back. And a pretty little juke move there on a nice gain. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and they'll be left with a 2nd and about a foot. They'll set up a throw. Being chased out left. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by Jesse Bates.
Well, it certainly felt like he was going to challenge this defense no matter what, and he stepped up and tried to throw it to the outermost edge of the zone coverage, and they were more than ready for him. The problem now is, if they are limited in what they're doing throwing the football, they got to figure out how to move it without being able to throw it to the outside and throw it downfield.
And they're going to work this down to about the 32-yard line. Both teams working on short rest, but this has been one of the better Thursday night games we've seen as they come up here on 1st and 10. That's caught. It's McCaffrey again. And he'll be marked down right at the 15-yard line.
And partner, in a tie game in the 4th quarter, you and I both know in the NFL, that's when you lean on your stars. And he came through with a nice catch right there.
McCaffrey running up the middle. He takes us down to about the 12 for a gain of 3.
You know that old expression, it's not my night? It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. And he's got it. Touchdown, Bengals. Christian McCaffrey. A 12-yard touchdown grab. And the Bengals have broken our tie and have taken a 4th quarter lead. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And they will take a 7-point lead. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And that one bounces out of the back of the end zone, so we'll start the drive at the 25 on the touchback. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. They now trail by 7 after that last touchdown here in the fourth quarter. What a big spot for this offense. See if they can cobble something together on this drive. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. The play fake. He'll look to throw. And just not enough on the throw there. Down around his feet and incomplete.
It'd be interesting to see what he decides to do the next time he's in the position we just saw there. Outside of the pocket, takes a throw downfield and turns up incomplete. I wonder if next time he might take off and run.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And they work this well upfield across the 45. Great way to convert on 3rd down there. 21 yards the play. They'll look to throw now on 1st down. And too much juice. It'll be out of bounds, incomplete.
Well, I think we were both wondering if we were going to see them try and push it deep downfield, facing a 1-possession deficit late, and they certainly didn't disappoint. They gave it an effort.
They'll look to throw again. And that's intercepted yet again, and that could be the backbreaker. Picked by Logan Wilson. And the Bengals are going to take over a couple of yards shy of midfield. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. Another important fourth quarter series coming up. That last INT helping to maintain their slim advantage. And he's going to take this one across midfield and into Colts territory. 44 yards rushing for him now in the ball game. 6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4.
11 mighty. 11 mighty.
They stay on the ground. McCaffrey again. And now this defense trying to use the clock to their advantage. They'll take the timeout here with 2:08 left. And then they'll have another stop coming up at the 2-minute warning. The offense on 3rd down tonight, they have been superb. 5 for 6 to this point. This will be 3rd and 6. Here's Burrow. And they'll work this down inside the 30. 18 yards on that one, and the Bengals are moving. 1st down. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. They'll give it up to McCaffrey. A pretty nice, strong run, but can't break away. Down just inside the 30. Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. This is McCaffrey on the give. And he's brought down at the 24 after a gain of 4. After that run, still a good amount of meat on the bone here for this 3rd down play. Can you envision them putting this in the air?
Totally. I mean, look at who he has under center right now. If you can't trust him with the football, you can't trust anyone. And frankly, to me, I want the ball down the stretch. Get the 1st down, keep it.
And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. And the Colts are going to take over once again at their own 25-yard line. That is now 7 interceptions between last week and this week. 3 in this game, 4 a week ago.
And I saw the head coach write on his play sheet and make a little note. I hope he's writing self-scout. Bring in the guys that scout games for you with a different eye and watch him and see what's going on, and maybe they can pick up what the flaws are, and hopefully they can correct them.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. He's back to throw. Flushed out right. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away. I see you nodding your head up and down. That's a very heady decision at this stage of the game. Out of the pocket, nowhere to go. Just get rid of it.
That's a smart play because you're not worried about your completion percentage, and you're also not trying to force it into bad traffic as well. Throw the ball away, live to fight another down.
A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
Back-to-back incompletions, but we know this is definitely 4-down territory. Time not on their side. I don't think they want to try and get the 1st down in 2 installments. I think they got to go and get it right here, right now.
He'll look to throw. Over the middle, complete. That's Campbell. Now the Colts will use their third and final timeout, as they'll stop it with 27 seconds showing on the clock.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down, because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down, executed it to perfection. And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
Some coaches like to take the shorter, more reliable yardage, and some, they like to go for the big shot. No fear in risking a deep ball there, but it wasn't enough to get them the completion.
Back to throw. And that's intercepted yet again, and that could be the backbreaker. Picked by Logan Wilson. And you have to wonder, Charles, in a game like this, 5 interceptions, what does this do to the psyche of a young quarterback?
But based on the fact that he's still out there and he threw a 5th interception, I'm wondering if his head coach believes that he's really strong mentally and wants him to play through it. Because otherwise, you need to get him out and fight another day, because this could leave lasting damage if he keeps throwing interceptions.
That was an excellent come-from-behind victory, Charles, especially there in the fourth quarter. Both offense and defense were clicking. They're going to feel good